Hey everyone, I have another activity you guys can do today. This one is kind of a science experiment that you can do with your kids. The only ingredients you're going to need, we're going to be making bubbles that we can paint with on paper. You will need just liquid dish soap, some water, corn syrup, and food coloring so that you can add some color to your bubbles. So the first thing you need is you're going to have to measure. You need 1 cup of water, and you can just put this in a mixing bowl. I just got one about this size, it's not super big, and you dump all the ingredients into there. So we've added the water. We need a 1/2 cup of our liquid dish soap. Pour that in. And then we need 3 tablespoons of corn syrup. One, 2, 3. Alright, and now that is all of the ingredients are in the bowl, we can just mix it up until everything's kind of blended together. Once everything looks blended together, I'm gonna separate it into 4 different cups so I can make some different colors of the bubbles. They don't have to be super full. And you can use any containers to do this. You don't have to have clear plastic cups or anything special for this. So now that I've got that, I'm gonna mix some colors up. So we'll make some blue. And I know the dish soap's already colored, so hopefully we'll get some color out of this. Not 100% sure if it'll work since the dish soap has already been dyed. But we're gonna try it. So I've got some blue mixed up. Now we're gonna try to see what happens if I put some yellow in. Okay. Red. And green. And then I will mix all of those up. Okay, once those are mixed up, now what you can do is, if you have some drinking straws, you can take 5 or 6 drinking straws and just tape them together like this. And that's going to act as your bubble wand. If you do not have straws, you can still use just a normal bubble wand. Miss Boskin in school actually taught us that we could make some out of pipe cleaners, so that was a great technique. So if you have pipe cleaners at home, you can bend them into a shape and just make a simple bubble wand out of that. So there's all sorts of things where you can do to make the bubble wand. With the straws, if you feel that your child is not going to be able to just blow the bubbles out, but instead is going to suck them up, go with a bubble wand or make a bubble wand, because we don't want them to ingest any of this. Even though it's corn syrup and dish soap, so it wouldn't be the most harmful, we still don't want to risk it and get it up, ingest it. So I would use a bubble wand if they cannot do that. But now that we've got the paint cover, you can just have a plain piece of paper. I got a little bit on it, but you just dip your straws in the bubble soap. And you can blow them onto your paper. Now you can do this on a blank piece of paper and just kind of let them free paint. And as you can see, the bubbles are forming on the paper, but also there is a little bit of color going on the paper as well. Other options you can do, you can take paper, you could have them work on their shapes. So you can draw shapes on paper and have them paint within their shapes. And once the bubbles pop, the goal is that the colors kind of blend together and spread, and it'll kind of look like a watercolor piece of art. So there is my heart one. The bubbles are still popping, but you can see the colors forming on it, and once it's popped, and if I sat here and added more, it would blend together really well and make the whole piece colored. It's going to take a while to dry too. So you definitely want to lay these out somewhere flat. And then one more thing you could do, just because it's never too much to practice your name, letters, numbers. So I'm going to try this and see if it works. You might need a bigger piece of paper for this, or to only work on 1 or 2 letters that are in their name. But you can write out their name and have them kind of paint on top of their name. Maybe 1 straw with this. So this one's not working out too well, but it would still look really cool if you wrote their names out and they just painted all over their name. But unfortunately, it's not really going to work too well to kind of paint over them unless the letters are super big. But yeah, this is a great activity. Get some science in there, mix some ingredients, make some homemade bubbles. You can just blow the bubbles for fun, or you could again do bubble painting. So have fun.